Now it's time to customize your Dynasty experience. Choose your settings, import your team builder created teams, and customize your conferences, complete with unique rules and protected rivals. It's now time to select your team. Do you want to build a team from the ground up or take over an established contender? Pay attention to each team's prestige, and now you'll choose. Here, you'll choose to. Now it's time to choose your coach archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What is the most important thing to you? Acquiring players, maximizing player development, or putting your team in the best position to succeed? Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Make sure to pay attention to The Steel City might be most associated with its legendary NFL franchise, but people here in Pittsburgh know that the ties to the Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the back, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Using his feet to buy time. Still running at the 40. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Panthers will hustle to the line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Oh, it's loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. On first down, here comes this offense. The give on the inside. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Strickland. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Fires complete on the crosser. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
This quarterback's part of their running game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He finds his man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he steps into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. On target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Pitt pushing the base.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Panthers look to keep this drive humming. Use the play fake, down a throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete.
And he just kept running. Offense getting set for first down. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Offense in the hurry up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Makes the grab down the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Strickland.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up to the passing game.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Speeding down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Don't just get... They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback moving. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find the man. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Young. He just... Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the move. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Strickland.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there.
Ball's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. The give to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They want to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The 50, the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Panthers! First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This defense has kept them back up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught near the sticks. It's Williamson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going here at halftime, get a little juju going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Strickland. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line. Good enough for first down.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Power football with the run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Scrambling away. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to star it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move at the 30. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job. Stay.
Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Strickland. Got room at the 35. The expressway is wide open. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. smashes it through for the PAT. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Fights off a defender. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. All kinds of running room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen. Get ready for the run. Less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely perfect. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. It's a fumble. The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. He's going to let it go. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's loose.
He's at the 40. At the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Offense set on 1st down. They'll try the run. And he waltzes in for the score. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. He's right on target. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins the football.
The aerial assault continues. Makes the catch.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock.
He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And first down for the offense.
Quarterback will keep it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's... The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The offense in hurry at low. On second down, he'll fire. Throws to the wideout. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, the quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring at third. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. He wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him this time.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
It's simple play, simple gain. Get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Unloads to the wideout. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads it left. He makes a grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Quarterback keeps it. And into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on third down for this offense. The play action fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not...
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Williamson. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. To the air on first down. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll just keep slinging it. He's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Give to the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Spreads out four receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. It's complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Quarterback will audible. Trying to find his man on first down. Lets it fly. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Obliterates him, still on the move. He's at the 30. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, Hello, everyone, and welcome. The skies are open, and we are in for a wet one. They created a little breathing room with that last play. Now first down just across the 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Strickland. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Tempo and overdrive.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
Incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give out of the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man quickly. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure. In the territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be. And now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs. Nice execution by this offense.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. Makes the catch and gets the score. Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0. Line gets set, first down. Here comes the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. He'll ride his man on the option. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the astronauts line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets away. Caught in the backfield. It's Strickland. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. All wideouts, no backs. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got his man on the outside. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score. A first down for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on first down. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
And he's running in the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught. That's a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give to the fullback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now on 2nd down. On the option. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Astronauts will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to snap it quickly. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And what a difference one game makes, right? This guy already in the 1st quarter has thrown for more yards than he did in his last game. He just looks like a much more confident quarterback, and it's incredible how good things happen to QBs when they find a rhythm early.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball is coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The back goes in motion. On the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to take off. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Astronauts will punt it away on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires on the move. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 2nd and 10, he 4 wide out set, trips right. This time he's got his man.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver to create enough separation to create a positive gain.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Offense, quick tempo.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down...
And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Continues to fight for yards. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The option look. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Right down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's right down the bowl. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete on the right side. Just trucks through it. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Young. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Quick tempo here for the offense. Now on the move. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here comes the hurry up. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. On 2nd and 10, he 4 wide out set, trips right. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Young. Hit the afterburners, kid. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got it! And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he plows his way into the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He breaks a tackle. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll run play action. And the blitz gets to him just like that. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man on the left. Can anyone catch him? You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. And here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Gonna take a shot. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Going up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They want to get this defense on its heels. Running the red zone. It's Strickland. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, give on the inside. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they move on top by 50. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The astronauts decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Well, so much for nudging it ahead a few inches. 4 wide here on 2nd and short. Got his man in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Tackled, but he has a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On 3rd down, going up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Goes to the option. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the run, it's made. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. And the Astronauts will line up to punt it away.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like they know they got him right where they want him. Got him in a 3rd down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. 2nd and very short here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. A new set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
No huddle here for the offense. And Jesse just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. If I'm this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Strickland. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting. First down here for the offense. The run from the shotgun. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They want that clock to run. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, Dave. Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This crowd, there's a live football. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They get to the line quickly. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. From the red zone, looking for a space. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. They'll wave it off, and the touchdown counts. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Finds the tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. They'll leave it with him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Coming after him, trying to make magic with his feet. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Finds a spot in the middle.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Strickland. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Zings it complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking for room, it's Strickland. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. 2nd and goal for this offense. And they're in for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one... Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to that.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Completes it in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Vols are in the hurry-up. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Coming to the line. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bright. Touchdown ball! Offense in a bunch. Give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And he surges up to the 36. And they'll move the chains.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Quick completion to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback checking off.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Quarterback keeper will not get there. A fourth down stop. Offense set on first down. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Here comes the offense on second down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Looking to pass on second down. Gets open down the middle. Tackle is made after the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. On the move.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Offense lining up quickly. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Strickland. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, wants to throw it. on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. The 10. And he will roll into the end. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Makes the grab on third.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about...
Got a lot of running room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Tennessee! First down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was... The offense set for a first down play. He'll do it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Handoff from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. Afterburners coming. And the defense quick. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got an open man. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Oh, man. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Williamson.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And he'll slide after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Strickland. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Taking it the other way. Past the 10. Touchdown, Volunteer. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers?
Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the back, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Williamson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They keep attacking through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Strickland. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Quickly complete. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Now adjusting. Got rid of it just in time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Runs through a tackle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Touchdown.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together.
A 1st down for the offense. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Nittany Lions are on the move. He's looking to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Wallace. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Here comes the offense on 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Makes the grab. It's Williamson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to make it. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Now the play fake. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return. Offense getting set for 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this around.
Yeah, and they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another